I nearly fell over then. That's a good start to a vlog, isn't it? Good morning. It is Saturday. It's your vlog number 6, I think. We're not doing too bad this year. We've had quite a few. 7 possibly, including the ones that I haven't edited yet or put online, because we've got a zoo visit, which is technically not a Yule vlog because it's a zoo visit, but we'll stick it in there because it was Christmas time. We've got yesterday's haul video that I still need to edit. I still need to edit the zoo one as well. So I thought, what better time to start another one. I went to the supermarket this morning because I've started to get to the point now where I'm kind of getting the urge to cook all the time. Well, you know, cooking for me, it's just bang stuff in a slow cooker, but I'm starting to get the urge to bang stuff in a slow cooker all the time. And yeah, I fancy doing a pot roast, which I've done a few times. Went to the local supermarket, no pot roasts. So I bought some stewing beef, and I'm going to do a beef and ale stew. I'm making the recipe up, as I usually do. I might just look online, what I do is I just look online for inspiration to make sure that I'm not completely off the mark and I'm not just going to end up with uneatable goo. So I'll do that. And, sorry, I was distracted because I saw movement. There's a robin just landed on the ostrich's head there, look. We haven't got much food for them at the minute. I need to put some more seed out. Anyway, yes, going to do a beef stew. With ale, I bought a bottle of... What did I buy a bottle of? That's a good question. A ruby beer called King Goblin. Just one of the Witchwood ales. They're usually quite pleasant. So I'm going to make it with that. And we're going to have some crusty bread with it as well. I got some taters, some leeks and some carrots to throw in there. And yeah, I will try and find a recipe for a stew and make sure I'm not straying too far away from what constitutes stew. And I'm not going to end up with a bowl of slops or a soup. And then, yeah, I can't really add much more to it than that. But I am kind of filling because I'm also walking around trying to find pans. The kitchen started to look messy again. Not Gemma's fault, my fault. I haven't done any washing. So I'll probably do some washing today. Table's still clear though. I just need to move the clothes that I washed the other day upstairs so we can still get onto the table. I also, let's see if this worked. So I'm in the cupboard, the utility cupboard, and we have bio locks and stuff here. But we have a Karcher, and all the bits for it I'm always losing, so I've got this pattern off the 3D printer, and it now means that I can hook Karcher things to the wall so I don't lose them. Starting cooking by browning my beef. Also I'm going to fry this steak up. Well, I was going to put some onion in as well, but I've just noticed we don't have any. So, leeks. I mean, I did buy this entire pack of leeks, so it kind of makes sense that I use leeks instead of onions. I did start frying the leeks before looking and realising I didn't need to, but I'm also going to chop some potatoes and some carrots into cubes. Well, potatoes into cubes. Chuck in some last minute mushrooms and then just throw some spices on top of this. I don't know what I'll use, some pepper. I don't think we've got any mustard powder left, but obviously then maybe some stock and some ale, and we'll see what comes out. At this point I think I'm pushing the limits of capacity with this slow cooker. Like, can't fit much more in. I'm going to add some of this ruby red beer, which may or may not work because it smells, it's very, very strong smelling. It is a stronger beer. I did say last week that you shouldn't put too much alcohol in a slow cooker because it never really goes anywhere, but what the heck, break your own rules every once in a while and it'll probably come out awful, but we'll see. And I'm going to leave that on for the rest of the day. I think I'll probably end up thinning the sauce out later on. I got some corn flour to do that as well. And since the sparrows had abandoned us to start eating at food next door, I went and topped up the bird table. We got a robin in there as well. That'll probably be empty in about a week, if that. Since the cooking's now on, we'll get on to more important things. I'm going to play some Cyberpunk 2077. PC news, I added a second SSD drive. There was a cheap deal on for one on Amazon, so now all of my game storage is on SSDs. Makes it load quicker. Some 4 hours of Cyberpunk, a bath and a relax later. I've got a big bowl of slops, far too much juice in this, as often there is, but I've got some stuff to thicken it up, so we'll see how we get on. Is that enough for you?
Yes, it's plenty of
Like a bowl of soup, innit?
It's alright, it's a nice winter warmer.
And got some bread for you as well.
Lovely.
Bread.
Tiger King bread.
Tiger tail. Gemma's home. You alright?
Yes.
Pudding.
Right.
It is Sunday. We had a nice relaxed evening last night, didn't we? Watched some films.
I'm having a nice relaxed day because it's hideous weather.
Yeah, it's horrendous, isn't it? I thought something was coming off the side of the house, but it's the reef on the front door, yeah, rattling in the wind. The rain has been absolutely pouring down. So our Sundays of late have just been super relaxed, and I quite like it, to be honest.
Yeah, we went to Lanterns last Sunday.
We did, yeah. We'll open some calendars later because we didn't open our calendars yesterday.
We're just catching up with his Dark Materials.
Yeah, with my Dark Materials. And then later on I might play some more Cyberpunk, which I can't put on the vlog because there's lots of rude bits in it. Jane, be quiet. Thank you. So I did play some Cyberpunk for a bit, but decided to do a bit more of an investigative game. We're playing a bit of The Return of Obra Dinn, in which we have to figure out what happened on this ship. It's done in a really cool art style. We're not going to spoil it because there's quite a lot of story in this. And Jin's having snuggles. What's he doing?
He's enjoying the minty smell of my hand.
Right.
From the shower.
Calendar time. Number 12 is... It's a dog. And number 13 is missing. Can you show it if you can see it? 22, 14, 24, 9, 20, 23. Doesn't help that it's dark. 13. Oh my, I can't get that one because of the location. Just put my finger through. There we go.
Really cheeky.
I'm poking my finger through an already opened door. It is... a Strangeman. And of course we've got the Joe and Seth's popcorn calendar that is dropped on Gemma, and me, I have the dark chocolate calendar. And I also have the kitty cat. He's very blurred. We have an angel, that's a new one. And looks like a Christmas tree. It is.
12 is the Irish coffee liqueur with white chocolate. And day 13 is espresso martini.
There we go. Do you want a piece of chocolate?
Do you want a bag of popcorn?
Yeah, we'll do a swapsies.
Yeah.
So we're going to close this off now. Not the most eventful again, but we had a nice relaxed weekend. Someone in the last video, Steve, in our last video, last Yule vlog, asked what our plans are for Florida next year, and we postponed the trip from this year to next year, September, which fingers crossed will be a Universal SeaWorld trip, but we'll see what happens with like
Everything.
the situation. Anyway, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.